Thieves. We know they're going to be in contention to win the whole thing at the end of the year. This to me is just a battle of confidence, right? You have Scrap and Hydra, two of the best slayers in the game, playing with a world champ, playing with Ghosty, also a very hot gunny. These guys are on cloud 9. They're probably bouncing through scrims. Every time I see Scrap and Hydra in a player cam, they're just torching and talking smack to everyone. Atlanta FaZe, there was a time where they had that sort of aura where they looked untouchable. LA Thieves are on the path to attaining that. Somebody's got to stop them before it gets out of control.
These guys aren't on Cloud9. Cloud9 are on Twitter. In we go to map number 1. And this should be an absolute delight, boys and girls. The opening kills very much going the way of your boys' FaZe, as is the time over to Envoy. As of course the LA Thieves, white arrows on the mini-map. Suffering succotash, it's the Thieves Hill.
And make no mistake, if Envoy is shooting, like, it genuinely might be hopeless for everybody else. Even yesterday, he was just racking up clip after clip on Rewind. And, I mean, this is the man that's supposed to be the route taker, and he's just starting off 5-0, leading the squad. But does get chopped down. Atlanta FaZe get back into the time, and they will take the lead with plenty of pressure on these spawns. Draja, not quick enough over towards P2.
A difficult one. P2, though, that fun little jacuzzi here, and it's a nice trade there. Brilliant work out of both teams to get there quick and fast. Cell not hot enough on the gun as Envoy. Dylan Hannon absolutely piecing 7-1.
Yeah, Hydra is baiting for Envoy for absolutely good reason. He's a force to be reckoned with, but now it's Ghost's responsibility. Watch the back, and he does not last long. Selling him as a pixel, but that is all he needed.
Yeah, that was a fantastic kill. Aim through the front. It is a long-range gunfight for these submachine gun players. 3 defeat there for FaZe. That's the hard point. And look at that lead change any moment now. Ghosty's going to be up close. Real tight spawns here for the Thieves boys. They're going to make their way through the back line. There we go. Envoy bangs the door wide open. Over to Draz, trying to enjoy himself a nice time in the hot tub alone. And here comes the Thieves. Break on through. Find a couple of kills. And Envoy again.
It's the bang out battle, man. 10 kills and 2 hills. He might try to break Hydra's record. Why not give him Cellium too? Cellium made some monster plays to go and break that hill, but they just get broken down in the end. But if we're thinking long term, Atlanta FaZe we know is also one of the smartest teams in the game. Draza and Beezy already responsible for the left side of the minimap, so the spawns will be good. Gotta get the hill time though, and right now that's Ghosty's home.
Yeah, can't get all the kills. Ghosty, nice work there. He's got the hardpoint time as well. LA Thieves pushing it forward a little bit. Trophy's now in place as well. Happy place to be if you are a Thieves fan. The red arrows on the minimap now, making their way through the front side. A bit of a pinch. This could work out for them. Nah, not a hope in the world. Ghosty and Scrap, they put Draz to bed. Full in full of holes. And now a bit of a pinch through the middle. It's going to be a Beezy making his way through P1, but that's going to be an awkward fight to deal with Hydra now. Here, and Hydra in your gills. Okay, yeah, Beezy, good job. That's going to be FaZe back to the point.
Also twisted, but keep in mind what we were saying, Atlanta FaZe is the smart team for playing rotations. LA Thieves is smarter because they can just bully their way to get it. Who has to rotate when you can slay like this in Envoy? 12 kills already. That is 3 men in the feed. Atlanta FaZe. Everybody right now is coming off spawn, and Ghosty is going to be calling them all out.
The human UAV.
Oh, look at that spawn for Draza, by the way. Just an absolute gift behind P4.
Yeah, we'll see if you can do anything with it, though, because Envoy is on the move. They haven't read it yet. They've got no idea. And now they're going to find the hardpoint type Draz waiting for reinforcements. Another classic look on Vault. Hidely. Wait a minute. What is this? Is Envoy once again gifted another brilliant kill? He can do no wrong here on Vault. Hydra with the front line covered. Now FaZe. Back to the drawing board on the attack here. God, this is such a tough map for him.
That's honest to God unbelievable. I'd want to hear the comms in that moment just to know if he got called out, because as soon as we think Draza got given a gift, Envoy just starts bringing him in the door. So that's absurdly heads-up gameplay or just a little bit lucky, but LA Thieves taking full advantage. Hydra, by the way, is starting to catch up to Envoy, who has been responsible for the hill time. Singing sweet there on P4. An incredible hill for LA Thieves.
And the voice of an angel as well. Still finding that time. This FaZe certainly not out of this yet, but I mean, they're getting beat up pretty hard. Everyone across the board there in the red, and the wrong kind of red for FaZe. Back to P1 we now go. Anybody there to get the hard point timers? Hydra once again roaming the map, finding kills all over the bloody places at 13 and 10. A lot of production there. Ghosty gets his, all down. FaZe dead, out. Trophies in place. Hydra on the front line. Oh, it's all looking good for the Thieves.
I mean, GG go next. How many times have we seen Atlanta FaZe, all 4 players negative? I mean, Simp is double negative. I just like, it is an atypical performance in Celium, the walking 1.4. If he's negative, that's a horrific sign.
Oh, it's not good. Oh, damn, Daniel. Nice shots at Ghosty. Dude, I mean, it's the pressure, and now Hydra's coming in for the immediate pickup. I mean, this is what you really want out of the LA Thieves. This is one happy nade shot right now. He's smiling ear to ear as his boys take a victory lap over Atlanta FaZe right now.
They can't fight back. I mean, like Atlanta FaZe are trying to do all the right things, and just every single time someone on the Thieves is there to steal something, this is painful to watch.
Oh, while we compose ourselves, let's go for an LA Thieves listen in and hear how it sounds to be up this hard.
Army, one shot, Army. Pulse right, in the pool. One lobby. Pull that nice. Outer. Last guy. Outer three. Nice. Hey, already cat.
Sim cat, that's the first one, boys. You have a trophy.
You didn't jump out.
I didn't
cat on me.
I'm double holding. No, same spot.
Outer, Ernie. Yeah, double cat on that. Take our timer.
No, outer and the one on the
I'm already on the right. I'm already on the right.
I spawned out, one shot.
Give me time.
Two in the hill.
Outer. I'm cat. One's outer still. Or T1. Or like, or back. Push it to the back.
One shot, on hill. One more on the hill. Weak. Back door.
There's 2 on top. One's outer. They're both there.
One shot.
Cell there too.
Rip them. They're spawning in the back.
Two outer. All
four back doors. Never mind. I got you.
Enemy army.
I just killed this first two army. First guy BZ. I'm already going towards new. BZ's the first one. Could be here.
Aim's mid army.
You push out ammo. Ammo cell dead. One more. Bobby.
Watch me mid.
You need to take ammo mid. Outer ammo and mid. Mid and front ammo. Front ammo. Last one.
On the pillar.
Yep. I have it.
Alright, on the pillar. One time. Mid doors. Pushing mid.
Going mid. I'm gonna go mid with you, Paco.
Bella's mid.
Mix on you.
Close. One shot close. I'm gonna streak, bro. Mid doors.
Yeah, spawn out. I spawned out.
Just live scrap.
Mid P1. They spawn next to you. Next to you.
No.
Mid door draws. Mid door telling me. Chat, kill me.
I'll come mid there.
We gotta block, boys. Gotta block. Make sure we're blocking.
Mid
We
sim.
good. We don't
Mid sim, go close.
Nice, bro.
You. He's going line.
I'm dead.
Line, what's at you?
Let's stop.
What's at you, Cell? And you went back mid. It's Simp. I don't know what he's doing. Nice. They're all white now. All should be white.
That's me.
Mid.
Nice. White and mid. The top white.
Run to mid.
The top white and they spawned front white.
One shot front white. One shot front white. I needed him.
They're nice.
Go. Fly. We're missing one.
I'm playing
Missing one. It's gonna be the one on top.
Yeah, we should have run it down towards yellow.
Hey, behind me.
Wait, there's one out.
That's him.
Everyone's one out.
Yo, I'm getting right.
I'm going top.
I'm getting right. No, get time.
I heard your cop.
Yo, I'll
Yo,
get
go
right.
white. Yeah,
Listen, I can hold my own left cross. I have your left cross, whoever's white. Hold mid. Yo, one cross left cell, not too white yet. He's white now, front white. Outside white. Two white, one more.
In white and one you. Last one.
You out.
Back. Watch out, line.
Line?
Nothing on the back.
Line dead. Last guy front.
Look for A on white, right?
No, in white. He's in white. Go to the back.
Spawning mid.
Nothing you.
Yep, spawning mid. This guy's a fucking bum.
These guys are awful, bro. Nothing you. Nothing you.
Low wait.
Oh, wait. I can look my
Go to the back.
And your reigning MVP of the 2023 season is double negative. Hydra talking crazy, Scrap talking crazy. These are out for blood, man.
And yeah, they're getting it. They're getting blood. It is nearly over, folks. Don't worry. Put FaZe out of their misery. Wow. What a map 1. The player cams say it all.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, GG go next. Yeah. Just go next. We'll go next. Just go to S&D. Just go next. We're good.
Atlanta FaZe in the 100-point club, not remotely close. We're in the listening, and I mean, quite a few gems in there. Ghosty calling out all 4 backdoor as they line up. He shreds 2, and he just goes, never mind. It's cool. I got it. Don't worry about it. Scrap almost like desperately calling for them to block spawns, which they don't. Completely drop the ball on that, and it doesn't matter because the roaming Slayers dominated everybody. I mean, they just made Atlanta FaZe look clueless, and that's destructive. I mean, Envoy starts off 12-5. He finishes only 19 because the rest of the team is like, hey, man, you get the hill time. We're tired of you having fun. Hydra, again, the one chirping at Simp, saying that was my MVP. Well, he's making that statement early this year. And by the way, Team A versus Team B, this was Atlanta FaZe's map pick.
Yeah, that's a screenshot there, folks. That was one hell of a vault. Highlights or the LA Thieves montage. I don't think there was a whole lot happening there for FaZe. Ghosty's lineups, sprees from Envoy, Hydra doing what he does. Just outstanding work. Really, really good looking Hardpoint, man. That's just no other way to put it. Otherwise, that was hot. I mean, that might go on the hub. That was some good stuff. That really was a very, very impressive showing from a team that has, you know, faces fair share of criticism. You know, this whole idea of the super team. I mean, we're just getting more and more empirical evidence here, kids. These kids are gross.
What circle of hell is Nadeshot gonna end up in for selling his soul to get this roster?
He might have got one of those circles. That might have been part of the deal. It's just like, it's just all his, baby. And he joins all the other teams who 100 Thieves bring down this year, potentially. But this is a lot of gas, and we are going very hard here, but with damn good reason. The listening was the perfect example of how strong this team is right now. Ghosty is one of the most efficient communicators we have in the league right now. His game sense is fantastic. He's giving you every single piece of information you need to set yourself up for success. The rest three, they're just flying around finding kills all over the place. That really was the perfect situation to be in. As a high-skilled player like Hydra, you're being told where to go, you're being fed information. Scrap's doing the same thing. Ghosty, massive difference maker in that listening. Huge difference maker in the kills department as well. These boys, they
it may earn the gas too, because if I'm looking at it from like Atlanta FaZe's perspective, I don't even know if they necessarily like played bad. Like they just couldn't win a single gunfight. Like they're getting spawns, like they're rotating plan for spawns. They're early towards hills. It's just every single time they were making these plays, someone on LA Thieves popped a two-piece. If you get the spawns in the back, there was always that extra pressure. Like, I don't know if I could really criticize anything on the game plan front from Atlanta at all. They literally just got handled in a way that I don't know if I've ever seen before. I don't know how many 100-point clubs Atlanta FaZe has ever been on the receiving end of, but it ain't many in the CDL era. That's it for the good old Vault Hardpoint, I suppose. Now we go to S&D, where if we want to talk about Atlanta FaZe, some of the best S&D players of all time have been assembled on this roster. We know it is a phenomenal game mode for them. A BZ, First Blood Reaper. I mean, everybody knows. There is no shortage of understanding of how good these guys are. But again, that's why I'm looking at this series as like, it's just a battle for confidence. Because when these guys match up on LAN, it helps so much to be 10-3 versus a guy sitting on the other side of the stage. It helps so much to say, oh, that was your Hardpoint map pick, 100-point club, you can't touch us. It's when you're going to LAN environments, if these guys are meeting up in whatever type of finals, the champs finals, winners finals, losers finals, whatever, you want that extra edge. This is the series to claim it.
Yeah, a nice start, a really nice clean start with a heavy, heavy stamp. The wax wasn't even melted. By the time a major rolls around and you're reminded that this was the kind of beatdown you got. Skyline S&D, again, a fast one, folks. Should be pretty decisive. We'll get to the vault control in a moment. Rewind Hardpoint if we have to. But the way things are going in the respawns, this is a must-win for FaZe.
That's just a bang out on the A site. You don't have to necessarily plant right away, but sent straight away, gonna be going for it. Hydra full send into the squad, and that's got Envoys here for the backup 3v3, and here's the pace you were talking about.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Scrap's in there. He just goes for it. Sends it. 1, 2, 3. All three of those players, they got a bit of damage, and then they move in for the kill. Scrap trying to hold a BZ down. Here comes a pickup from Envoy in the back. If you can get there in time. There we go. Forward go the Thieves. It is ruthless aggression.
I think Scrap has done more damage to LA Thieves players than Atlanta FaZe has in this round.
I would absolutely agree with that. And now he's got Draza dead to rights. The last bullet not going to land. And 40-odd seconds here for Draza to move. But it just feels like the Thieves are everywhere.
Because they quite literally are. Hydra full sends it in between three players, drags so much attention, and Envoy is there for the instant follow-up. Then people are looking at Envoy, and then Scrap is there for the instant follow-up. Every single player on Atlanta FaZe, at best, was fighting two players at any given time.
Nice routes as well. The Hydra route at the start where he jumps just under the little exercise bike there in gym. He doesn't give away his position or the fact that he's fallen there, you know, from the guys who are watching from bed and AC, which is quite cool. So little things, all the little difference makers, folks. Round 2. Thieves on attack this time. See if we can get ourselves a FaZe round just to make things spicy. What is Envoy doing behind that couch?
He's sitting on the wrong side and getting blooded.
There you go. That's exactly that. Answers that question pretty quick. I swear from Scrap that will immediately take care of Sim. That wall not nearly as strong as he thought it was. Down low the boys now go.
This is a bomb plant on A, by the way.
Yeah, and a fast wrap. But no one's going to be on this side of the map. Phase is completely vacated. Scrap on the deep wrap once again. Nobody home. Hydra's going to find his, and now it's a 2v2.
They're going to spend so much time looking for him as well. Draza just took a route, and Selim started moving towards the bomb, and this would be a 2v3 clutch. Granted, a 3v3 with Ghost getting the bomb down, but nothing you can do. Not a moment of hope there for Atlanta FaZe.
Yeah, very, very comfortable post-plant position there. The two-man route through vents. It took a while to pay off there for Scrap, but in the end of the day, he gets his kill. That's all that matters. Hydra in the close range position here on bomb. He knows it's Draz. He knows he has an AR. He wants that close fight.
It's never chalked. Are we sure?
Early days, bro.
Science.
I might DM Hydra and say, hey, man, do you want to carry me in rank tonight? He'd do it. He's great like that. Although I probably can't. Oh, we
They're
may
just
have
having
had...
too much fun here.
I think we might have had a game crash.
We absolutely did. Couldn't handle it.
Well, either way, two fantastic rounds there to start things off for the LA Thieves, as they are indeed happy about that. That's been a very, again, like, confirmed server crash. Okay, we'll get that back up and running ASAP, folks. But yeah, very, very nice start for the LA Thieves, as they are feeling, again, very, very slick. Exciting start there to the search and destroy. We can talk again about the way that Hardpoint went, Chance. I mean, it's one thing. We saw the way Optic were playing it against C9, that sort of shot seek play where he's constantly running around, being a problem in the back lines. I felt like it was almost the opposite for the Thieves. They were in your face. They came at you directly. There was no opportunity for you to flank, or no opportunity for them to even have to flank. They just kept slamming the front, and I felt like that was even more difficult to deal with in a way.
They are quite literally playing like it's ranked. Like, it's an interesting thing, because again, LA Thieves had like a few little mishaps like in that hard point, but they're just so good individually, like, and as a unit, that they can just make up for it. And I mean, yeah, Atlanta FaZe, they're gonna have to start solving some problems. I would want to be a fly on the wall for all of these teams, like in scrims. Just very curious as to how it goes, because I mean, at least everything I've seen out of the Thieves camps, it has just been endless smiles, endless trash talk. Scrap and Hydra just enjoying their duo ship thus far. It's nonstop. Server crash, don't care, talking about weird stuff, drawing circles with their fingers. I have no idea, but
It is a stark contrast to the FaZe lineup. There has not been a single word uttered since Abizi left the cameras there. Again, a loss like that, you want to just forget about it immediately. You want to think straight away about how you're going to approach round 3 here in the Skyline S&D. And again, I just feel like Thieves, man, confidence is key. Confidence is so important. And the way they play as well, as soon as someone takes damage, especially in that kitchen fight we saw, someone hits it. Anyone who was closest hits it, and then someone's going to get your trade. Because as soon as you win, if you initiate the trade fight, you are going to win the trade fight. As long as you've got that one man extra, as long as you get that first kill, you're all good. And the way the Thieves play, again, with that blistering pace, super confident, clear comms, that is a recipe for success in scenarios like that every single time.
And just like absolute trust in one another as well. Yeah, very complete team. Everybody has good comms. I mean, I don't know who has the worst comms on the team, but like, it's, you know. The point is that it doesn't matter who's the worst, because it's still going to be amongst the best in the league. Like any type of category that you want to have of who's the worst at X, it's still just going to be like, you know, a team can only be as strong, or the weakest link on the chain, whatever the metaphor is.
Yeah.
Team's obviously going to be good.
Oh yeah, and let's face it, one of the weakest links on the team is obviously incredible. But there we go, Scrap and Draz have got a fantastic history against one another in the CDL. This is their all-time series wins, 10-3. Scrap way ahead in that head-to-head. Plenty of time for Draz to catch up, but after this one, it might be looking like 11-3 because, wow, again, Thieves have come out very, very strong. FaZe, a team you could certainly never count out, but at some point, there will be a straw that breaks one of those camels' backs. FaZe, let's see what they're made of here as we get back into the search and destroy. Fist bumps rock in there. Here we go. Thieves up 2-0 at the server down. See how FaZe can survive this Skyline search and destrizzle. I did say that.
It happens. Nothing wrong with that. Got an LA squad in the mix. Throw a little lingo, I suppose. But just to touch on the confidence thing again and how LA Thieves have been playing this game as if they were playing ranked play, it is a different experience when you're playing against a team with zero fear. Like, there's just an extra level of pressure on the map that's just like atypical to the experience that you have. And these guys are just playing at a certain speed that, like, you can't replicate it. Like, the only team you're going to get this in practice against is them. And ain't nothing like a match, but Beezy at his absolute best. First Blood Reaper, but Envoy gives you 2 to even up the odds. But all of a sudden, Scrap versus the world rounds over. Welcome to Skyline.
What? It's still just two dudes. And Scrap? What's he saying? Oh, we snaked
Tell him you're an absolute beast. Nice pistol shots, dude. You got me.
Okay, that was gross. Exactly what you wanted to see, though, when it comes to that kind of like trade battle. Who has the initial aggression? Who initiates the fight? That's the way things are going in BO6, especially at this level. If you initiate, if you have that advantage, you take it every single time. You just take it. You don't look back. You don't show any kind of fear, no hesitation. Scrap's having an episode, though. What's going on here?
It's going to be all year, man.
It's a Scrap, yep, for sure, boys and girls. Here we go. Hydra or Earn. Okay, I was going to say 1-2, but there's no hope of that. Draws, Cell, back to back, baby. We're about to tie things up. Although Envoy, oof, what a kill that was. Ghosty. Saw Cell's feet. For free, by the way. Oh, sugar. Here comes the boys. Run, Dan, run. Great moves. Envoy might be able to get in a position to help out here, boys. Quickly down into the safe room where you'll be safe.
Well, they absolutely got spotted. I feel like, at least for the door close. I think Beezy got the intel, so now it's about the reposition. Draza looks like he's just getting plat control. Selim's there with him. There's going to be a retake. Everybody's in the hall.
Oh, man. All right, Ghosty's dead. Yeah. Okay. Envoy? Okay. 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 All right. FaZe took that last one real personal. That is a ridiculous retake.
No, that was great. Poor Ghosty. Just the sacrifice at the end there. And I gotta say, I don't know what that, like, the Hydra spot off the start looked like from Atlanta's perspective, but like watching Hydra get in it, I was like, that looks like such a smart play. Absolutely slammed. Yeah, Draza has probably seen every possible, variation of this game, the absolute grinder. So nice confidence strats coming out of Atlanta. Back-to-back rounds where they are just running it down, picking a lane, and making sure they are playing together. Let it Beezy lead that charge, and whatever he feels, just be there for the follow-up. But tied up 2-2. Atlanta FaZe on the attack, and mid-map is the call. Where's Beezy go, and how can we follow?
Oh, man, he's real far forward. Doesn't break any glass. He's making it quietly, and he wins the fight. That's huge. Get out, son. Quick regen, buy some time. His teammates are in fights all across the board, but the re-engagement there from Hydra. Oh, they don't kill Hydra. Hydra so sneaky, slippery, so dangerous, and so alive. Holy got him, son.
Wow.
Now, you gotta keep your gun up, man. It's every time you think there's a fight, there is. They are coming. They are endlessly coming. All of the thieves. At all times. They're coming.
Omni movement on point as well. I mean, just for Hydra to hit that little slide after the trade, Sadraza can't quite finish that kill. In case anyone confused, Jackal OP, ARs are nerfed in this game. It's tough out here in ranked. That's why I'm complaining, but any other gun, Draza finishes that kill, but Hydra, smooth moves. Be able to get in that elevator.
He just hits the zip instant. All right, here we go. Big hit in the kitchen. Envoy, first blood. Damage. Oh, nice two-piece from Sim. Any more out of this life? Nah, that's the round. See you later, guys. Thieves win.
Oh my God. Yeah, the bang outs on the A site are nutty as well, and everybody prepared for it. I mean, Envoy, I think, is the one that really sort of, as you pointed out, kicked off that sort of trade engagement, and that's what was taking place over by the bomb site. What was taking place over here was the AR duel, and Scrap handled them in that round. But that is Skyline at an absolute fastest.
12 seconds production, I think, confirmed that one. Wow. Okay. 12 and a half seconds, folks. 12 and a half. 4-2 right now for the LA Thieves. Not going to beat that record, I don't think. Draz is hurt. Thieves all over the kitchen. Here they come. Hydra first in. Ghosty finds his. Hydra. Sim alone. Simp! Can't get it. Another bang out.
Oh my, yeah. Hey guys, let's just 4-stack down low. We'll just win. Like the trade's on point. Simp, absolutely a player that can make a highlight reel play, but Envoy, absolutely a player that is not going to let that one slip through. I mean, that's just devastating. We are playing a nice little game of TDM here on Skyline, and again, two of the best, if not the two best slayers in the game on the same squad. They will feast in that environment.
Whew. Good place for a feast, that kitchen. Nice little kitchen, that island. Do appreciate that. Lovely view either side. What a place to live this is. Into the panic room we go, Hydra. Down low. Bad news, though. There's somebody down here with you. The good news is neither of you are moving, which is interesting, but we'll see if Scrap pokes out a little too far, because, yeah, problem, a Beezy. Noise, bait, tagged, and he's safe for now. Beautiful work in the movement department. Coverage now from Draz. There we go from FaZe. The trap set and the most delicate of dances. They know the moves. It was a great round.
Yeah, it's great reads too. Simp responsible for that down low gunfight, taking care of Hydra. And Abeezy doing exactly what Abeezy does best. Gets the first blood. Or doesn't get the first blood, but gets the intel and plays with the food. Not too shabby on the movement front either. So Atlanta FaZe, a little bit of fight in the S&D, but still a round away from another L and going down 2-0 in the series. And they're going to have to win 3 more in a row.
Like a crazy anime with these two characters like hitting each other with their strongest moves, and every single time it's a success. But the other team counters. 5-3. That's the way these rounds are rolling. Uh-oh, that's a double stun. That's a lot of information passed over, and Scrap trying to pick up anything on this side. Cell's first blood helps though, Chance.
Absolutely. I thought Abeezy just slid over a player for a second. They're chasing Ghost, making sure you clear out your spawn before you get this bomb down, but they've taken enough space that it's only in the depths as Ghosty. Worried about the right side, and Envoy just made a move on Draza, but Simp, quick with the trades. Got a 3v2.
An advantage right now. It's going to make the trade battle very, very difficult. This might change things though. Ah, you've been red, Hydra. Now you're dead. Last man up, Ghosty. 1v3. Sheesh, son. That was a lot of damage. FaZe. Pounce. Like a tiger.
And Skyline is a map that can be impossible to predict. I don't even know how Celium got that first blood, but he got it in the first maybe 6 seconds of the round, and things collapsed after that. And fantastic coverage by Simp down low. I don't know if he was the one that sort of let Draza die or if Envoy just found a beautiful moment, but either way, Simp is there for the trades and sent in for the kill. So Atlanta FaZe 2 rounds in a row, and they will need 2 more to tie this series up. If I'm LA Thieves, I might go back to the old group up strat. Ghosty up top, everybody else down low, roaming together.
Well, I mean, it might work. This is what a search this has proven to be. The down low standoff, I love it. I mean, Simp's down there in the bottom side of vents. Cell again, another first blood out of nowhere. Scrap's been getting pounded.
On point with that one, and still going to go for the bomb plant in the 3v4. It is a clutchable situation. There are no flanks rolling through. And Envoy going for a cheeky spot, looking for a freebie.
He's got the aims out. Stun helps. They want to capitalize. Oh, nice angle. Beautiful shots from Draz. The retake is certainly on. Hydra and Ghosty from the depths. Oh, they line up. Draz takes a lot of damage. Send in Hydra. Can't get the cleanup kill, and that is a big one from Simp. Yeah, you dirty nerds shooting through stairs. I can't lie. I think that has been there since closed alpha.
Is that, you knew about that?
Yep, closed alpha. It's a minute. I didn't tell that many people.
You could have told me. I'm your co-caster.
What a round.
That's interesting. All right, well, Ghosty showing off the goods, and maybe that's LA Thieves feeling the heat a little bit. This has been a pretty nice comeback Atlanta FaZe has made. Got to be 4 rounds in a row to win, a round 11, 2 top-notch squads.
Oh, man. Here we go, folks. What a game of search this is. FaZe won it. Respawns haven't been ideal for them. Thieves keep riding that momentum. Is it going to be a kitchen bang out towards A? Surely. FaZe spread out across the map. 2-2 for the Thieves.
Oh, here comes the car as well. Someone's going to be steering and 2 players down low right now. So this car is not going to find too much information. Simp going for routes. It's Ghosty that they find in spawn, but here's the players that were underground, and here's Abeezy getting the first blood.
gets the first. Oh, crazy trades. 2v2. Bomb recovered as well, though. There's going to be a moment to take a breath because Simp was in the RC car. Continues his spree. We're going to B.
And Simp, the only man with the jackal in hand, wants the close range of the B-bomb site.
It's an open B-bomb site. Nobody home just yet. Got to watch out. 5 ways into this location. Plant and the 2 ARs of the Thieves now on the retake. Scrap strikes first, and oh my god, they literally fall into the lap of the Thieves. They had to do so little to make that right. What a quite ridiculous anticlimax for that brilliant round 11.
Oh, that was beautiful. That's perfect from Atlanta FaZe. You had Celium that had Scrap's number multiple times when Atlanta FaZe starts making the comeback. Who shows up in the round 11? Scrap got him. And unfortunate on the team kill there from Draza, but you're just trading out the players down low. So Atlanta FaZe did everything right, but Scrap is the one that finds the opener and that 2 versus 2 and effectively calls game.
Unreal.
LA Thieves up 2-0 in the series, and we're about to go to Old Faithful.
I mean, as far as the series are concerned, that is a brilliant, brilliant map. That was a great round 11. The whole series so far has been a treat. Vault coming up next year. I mean, it's anyone's game. Both these teams know what they're doing. Both these teams are disgusting. This is going to be a very exciting turnaround point. And again, man, just look at that phase. First Blood Demons didn't seem to make much of a difference their chance. Only really towards the end. But even then, Thieves just so damn good. So
really
damn good.
that bad? 9-2 on the First Blood count, and they still... That's insane.
That's tough. Don't take it just from me. Take it from the desk.
Yes. It looked good for a minute. It's 5-4. Things were going to be tied up at halftime.
Yep. And then
It was
what
5-2 again. What do you mean?
Underground route.
LA Thieves, let's get out of here early on a Sunday night, shall we? Let's talk a little bit about what they brought out in those rounds 10 and 11. How do they seal the deal to go up 2-0, Alley Cat?
Well, what's crazy is Atlanta was almost set up for success in that round 11 because LA Thieves, the whole majority of the start of the Search and Destroy was playing as Chance said. One person up top, everybody else grouping and being aggressive bottom. They started to pull back on that. Atlanta FaZe was able to capitalize with their SMGs. Abizi and Simp at one point basically 2v4'd a round. And then we push it all the way to a round 11. They go back to the default. They send 2 up through mid to over push in Atlanta FaZe's base. They get the kills. Now it's a 2v2. And B's free. We get the bomb plant, and we're giving up kills for free just falling off the side of the ledge. Man,
we had a bad time, Atlanta.
It just took them a bit to catch their breath from that hard point. They got cooked in the HP.
Yeah, let's go to that, Nameless. Let's draw some conclusions on how LA Thieves is amazing at holding people to 100-point clubs.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Listen, when you make mistakes and we make good plays, I call it compound interest. We're going to run away with the game. So let's talk a little bit about this. Look at the minimap 2 and 3. That's Abizi and Simp. At the moment right now, they just got control. There's 53 seconds here on P1. They are sitting ducks. These are the tiny terrors that we're talking about, not being active, not making plays. And keep in mind, on P1, what you want to control is the hallway because there's a window where you can get kills onto the point, right? So you want to have hallway control, and you can never give up your lobby because if somebody gets there, they're going to be cutting you off as the 2 spawn points are back here and here. You cannot give up hallway positioning, especially the lobby. So what happens is LA Thieves, they know how they want to play this. They're going to converge through hallway, find the kills. They're going to send a player into their lobby, find the kills, and then they're going to pick up 50 seconds on P1. It is unacceptable. So we're going to go back. We're going to watch how this plays out. But this is just mistakes on the side of Atlanta FaZe. You cannot camp inside of this hill. You have to be active. We just watched a vault where Shotzi was the guy being active, pushing through, flanking through the hallways. So we see they get lobby control, and then once again, they're going to get into the perfect setup here. You have a player right here looking through your spawns. You have a window. You can retreat back to hallway. You have one watching lobby. There is nothing that Atlanta can do against LA Thieves in this situation.
Nothing. I mean, the fact that you even get the 4-wipe in the first place, but P1 is supposed to be like your mixiest point throughout the entirety of any of these maps. And the fact that they're able to hold 50, I don't know if we've ever seen that.
Yeah.
Somebody call a stats guy.
Atlanta making mistakes, and LA Thieves have clear objectives on what they want to control, how they want to break and hold. why they're better than Atlanta at this point in time.
But you know what this reminds me of as we come to the end of drawing conclusions? This reminds me of not last year, but the year before when Atlanta's biggest struggle was in Hardpoint. Like the entirety of the first half of the year, they were really bad at the fundamentals in Hardpoint, and it was something I constantly talked about. And then by the end of the year, they cleaned it up, and that led them to run on and place top 4 at every single major. So, you know what? History repeats itself.
I don't think we need to worry about Atlanta FaZe. Everyone's like, yo, Abizi got up. They're not talking. Oh, be worried about them. They go to round 11. They were up 5-4 in that game. We were supposed to be worried about this squad.
But
these guys just won EWC, maybe a slow start. But I won't even be mad if LA Thieves finishes week 1 in a dominant fashion as the official best team in the league.
But technically, LA Thieves did this yesterday versus Cloud9 2, and they were up 5-2.
Okay.
They're currently the
So it
best
might
team.
be an LA Thieves problem.
They look like they're the best team in the game. I mean,
yeah.
But listen, reverse sweep, it's not out of the realm of possibility at this time. I mean, we know who Atlanta FaZe is, the players on that roster. They can come back into the series. Do not count them out.
Sim, drop 32 kills for me. Abizi, 36.
32.
Let's get it going.
Fantasy.
Let's get it going.
Make it 42.
Let's get it going. Certain numbers for certain people. Take it away, Miles.
Please.
I'm loving the fantasy hit today. All of you are having a great time. Who's not having a great time right now? FaZe, Chance. We go to Vault Control again. Both teams solid at it. We're going to see a fantastic showing either way. Thieves looking pretty hot though.
Yeah, and something I saw like a little bit of chatter about on the, I think the subreddit maybe, was the idea that like Scrap and Envoy together last year playing with Ultra, they started their year off on just a godlike hardpoint run. I think a 15-1 start to the year.
Yes.
They had either tied or nearly broke the record for a hardpoint win streak. LA Thieves seems like they have that sauce and then some in the game mode. I mean, they're just consistently 100-point clubbing. I know it's super early. They've only played 3 of them, but I mean, they do it to Atlanta FaZe. Like, I'm sold. Like, I'm putting my chips in on them being the best hardpoint team in the game right now. So I'm thinking you might have the 2-3-5 them. If you can't beat them in S&D, I mean, what are you supposed to do?
Are you going to get 3-0'd or are you going to get 3-1 every single series you play against them? It's not going to be great. Not going to be ideal. Full Control, folks. You know how it plays. You know the areas of the map to really keep an eye on. Strap in. This one should be fantastic. Here we go, folks. Thieves on offense first. A little bit of love towards B here from Hydra. The rest of the boys through the middle of the map. That's where most of FaZe are. We'll see how this line develops as the gunshots start to ring out.
You're just having battles all over the place. Hydra opens up the B zone and is already applying flank pressure and making his name, showing up in the kill feed a little bit extra there for the trades. And God, Hydra wins 1 gunfight and it just turns into 3 kills in full zone control.
Yeah, full zone control. 2-man stack at the moment as well. Going to get that B or the A zone taken care of. Over to B immediately after that one. Here comes a 2-man hit through the front door. Scraps down, so that's the bodyguard out of the way. Over towards the zone. It's Envoy. The pinch is on. Someone gets 1. Whoa! It's the dive for the second. No kill. 3 players down and a single segment remaining there on A.
I think that wall just saved a life. That is not an easy gunfight for Scrap to win. That is going to be 2, make it 3 down in the feed. Envoy killing like he has a shotgun in his hand, and now he's got arrows chasing him all over the place, and by the time Cell can catch him, Envoy's killed 2 more.
Unbelievable. And now Hydra, unable to catch out those players. Draza finds 2 on the way out. Over to Scrap. They line up for a moment. I think Draza took a tag there. He's beat up, but Scrap not one to over-engage. Going to wait for the boys to show up. He can't get too much done alone from that position. Thieves now on the tactical retreat phase. Push forward.
He's just taking a route. Look over the middle of the map. Yeah, I mean, he has 3 players sort of in his sight line there, but ends up tagged up 1 shot. Now Scrap is showing off the moves. The disappearing act, and Envoy has his boys back.
He does indeed. Hydra has Envoys back as the Thieves all working so well together. Immaculate chemistry now as they get on towards B. 2-man stack for a moment there. Ghosty, the lone survivor, as he does what he can to stay alive. That's a stun hitting him as well. Massive expenditure of ordnance there from FaZe. And great work from Simp on the final kill as well. Good job from FaZe. They hold the line.
That is really bold to hop that zone without any trophies, especially when that van hasn't yet exploded. Draws it his 2nd knife kill of the year. I think he might be topping that chart.
Very, very possible. Trophy down and in position here for Draz. Toe-to-toe with Scrap. Long fight. Gets a couple of shots in again. Waiting for the rest of the boys to fight forward. Hydra making that very difficult for them. Here come the Thieves through the inside. Simp's got to go grande here. He only gets 1. And now pressure onto the B zone.
He's landing. Hydra's got to be tagged up. And Cell got baited by that comm, and everybody is falling. Easy win there for Ghosty. It is a triple stack, and Simp can't even flank in time. Just like that.
Perfect coverage, and again, 3 down at the worst possible time there for FaZe. The Thieves getting it done. The palm tree coverage, I think it was Scrap laying supine, managing to stay alive, just the perfect timing there on that approach to B. They get so much damage and draws in the top window. It looks like both teams there on the opening round, but ultimately you take that one window of opportunity, you get it. Thieves, good job.
Yeah, an offensive win. Again, we don't, the data is not fully collected. Frankly, actually, we've played so many vaults. Maybe we do have good data on offense versus defensive rounds, but very few reps for any individual team. I'm expecting the map to be defensive sided, but I don't know what the ratio, maybe a 65-35 in that ballpark. So an offensive win, certainly nice.
It feels quite even at the moment in time, but yeah, we are collecting a lot of data. Honest Abe, into the feet he goes. Ghosty was up next, but very much ready for that fight. Simp looking for the trade. FaZe managed to get on towards A. And again, now the jostle for control over the inside of this palace. In and out hits from Simp. Mid-map wide open now. Thieves break in.
Atlanta just not really able to get any sort of stack going. They're having to check every single corner. Simp spent so much time in the hallway. Well, now he's made it to the other one. That is 3 in the feed. Envoy last man standing. You got Draza pushing up for the spawners, but unfortunately for him, Envoy killed his team. And Draza can't even get one before he gets sniffed out. Everybody on Atlanta back in spawn.
It's a great job counting those players. One thing we keep hearing from Ghosty, this is the first guy, calls him out by name. You can do the math then and figure out exactly who's going to be the last player to look for and exactly where they might be. Great stuff out of the Thieves once again, and Envoy continues to be the hardest player to kill on the planet.
Yeah, main Slayer Envoy. Don't trust the top right. He's got 14, make it 15 to his name. Pretty confident he is leading the lobby, and again, if Envoy is your main Slayer, that is a horrific sign for the other team.
Yeah, that's good looks. Paused on A. 3-man stack right now for FaZe. Might be 2. Hard to tell from this angle. Envoy's pinch taken care of. That's been the absolute name of the game. Making sure the A zone's safe. Simp can't get 3. His 2 will do for now. Scrap trying to make sure that the front door is all good. Don't let FaZe get out on towards B. That's Ghosty on the top side of the minimap as well. A lovely setup right now for the Thieves on defense.
Well, Simp won the big one, but does get traded out. But Atlanta FaZe have opened up different sections of the map. Draza opening up line. Hydra having wrap back. So you're giving up all the B Street control. But playing for the center, Celium gets caught with elite shots coming out of Hydra. Oof. These guys, yeah, they're built different.
Yeah, really, really great gunfight wins. Envoy again, knowing full well that someone's behind it. It's a BZ on the wrap. Which direction he takes, though, which exit from that building he takes. Found. Caught. Soon to be dead.
Okay.
No meat shields yet, by the way. We haven't seen a single one yet. I thought we'd see more in the opening weekend, but alas, a long season ahead of us. Fred, I know you're listening. Give the people what they want. 30 seconds to go on the round. 8 lives left here for FaZe.
Yeah, and they're going to make it to the zone. I don't see any trophies just yet, so tough to get on it. You're going to have to dodge some nades, and that would be the car bomb that you got to be worried about. Okay. Sure, why not?
Okay. That is that, folks. 3 down for FaZe. Envoying your spawn. He's going to be able to push that line out perfectly. I don't know, mate. This could be the one final chance for FaZe to get in, or will be a lineup for Hydra. Catches 1. Immediate pistol swap. The second kill is definitely here for him. Still an opportunity. Gone. Thieves. Ruthless.
Just another day in the office. Take a sip of water. Get on to the next round.
19 and 11 there for Envoy. Closes out second round here of control. And it's a hot vault, man. It's a really fast one. This was the start of the round. Really disgusting. As Envoy is feeling very good indeed after that kind of performance.
Yeah.
A world champion and a true demon.
I want his perspective on this. He's played on a world champion roster. He played with some of the best Call of Duty players of all time, playing for, like, the Huntsman back in the day. He's played with everybody. He's seen it all, and he's a very smart guy. So I'd be curious as his perspective on this team. Because right now he is absolutely slamming and having fun while doing it. Attacking around for LA Thieves, Atlanta FaZe. Again, I'm thinking defense is going to be favored on this map. Looking to clutch up in this round.
Look at him go. Vying for catwalk control. Nobody home because of Beezy just so quick to immediately make it towards the other team's spawn as well. So Envoy able to cause a bit of a problem here. Help out Hydra. B-zone. A little bit of love. Perfect reads. Lice snaps out a scrap. Trying to maintain that B Street presence. You got a lot of damage being dealt now, middle of the map. FaZe on defense. They're scrambling. This is a wild round from the Thieves.
Hey, Van explodes early in the round. Better than when you need it desperately towards the end. So maybe a small win in a sea of losses. Atlanta FaZe handling on defense thus far. If you're flooding up the left side of the map, that means things are not going well. Hydra gets red. Nice gunfight win by Draza. Yes, the trades roll through, but Atlanta FaZe, for the moment, controlling the zone.
Yeah, FaZe doing a good job again. This is match point for FaZe. This is for the Swift. One of the most deft 3-0s I think the organization may have ever received, if it happens. Capture now on. 2-man stack. FaZe. Wipe the middle of the map clean. Envoy looking to pick up a flank.
Yeah, someone was on point in that moment, but the constant left flood is a little bit too quick. Simp a little too slow on that pickup, and Envoy turning heads. A cheeky spot by Draza, though. That's the spot that Envoy used, but it does get traded out. Trades all over the place, and Thieves, for the first time in this round, maybe have the man advantage, but only 13 seconds left on the game clock and 0 ticks of progression. This is their only moment.
FaZe, one good break is all it takes. Second seg done. A little bit of pressure now. Even Stevens in the kills department. Last man up for the Thieves. Hydra, and he's been pushed off. 10 seconds. This round is not over yet. He's got to find 2 kills. Get back on the zone. Done. I do declare. FaZe may have survived. Oh no. Oh yes. 0.5. We're still in this.
You just don't have any trophies. I don't see any trophies, and Atlanta FaZe are swarming. You got Sullen going on the flank, Simp able to strike, and there is the point cleaned out. Atlanta FaZe, cool, calm, and collected. Get the defensive win they needed. Now I got to string something together on the attack, and I think the way it's shaping up against squads that are on point on defense with LA Thieves certainly is, you're going to have a strong opening break. You need to be good from the jump.
It was an incredibly heads-up play. I don't know who exactly it was. It might have been Hydra. Or it could have been Scrap number 5. He was running down through Vault to the hop-up, trying to get back to A while all that was going over on at B, just to give his team as many chances as possible in that sort of flood desperation moment to keep the round going. But FaZe, quick enough on the kills. Good work from them. 2-1, still match point for the Thieves. What a map.
You get a trophy out for the mid hit. Maybe you can make something happen. And yeah, 2 players sort through mid. You get hallway control, trades out and about, and a BZ going to be taking a route because most of his team is fallen. It's the Tears left alive. You got Scrap playing for cuts, but he loses the gunfight. So Atlanta FaZe, that is the opening break you need. You clear everybody out. No flanks rolling through. All guns forward.
I get a lot of information passed over by the stuns and nades. Ghosty still stunned. Ghosty with a shoulder, Sun hard to kill. Pick up there from Envoy. Flanks and no in. You got problems with the catwalk side of the map now for FaZe.
That's such a good play by Ghosty. I love it. Just to sort of set things up. A shoulder like that, just knowing Envoy will be there for the free kills. That is 10 out of 10 awareness, and Atlanta FaZe had a decent opening break, but now they are back to square one. Only a single tick of progression on that A zone.
Yeah, it's great teamwork, man. Trust. Fantastic mechanical skill. You cannot ask for any more than that. Even Steven in the lives. Now FaZe take a slight advantage. Still back on A. We now go. Big opportunity for a stack here. I think they might just commit to it. Guarantee the capture. A minute 48 would be lovely to play with. That's all 4 players on it.
Gonna be able to get it as well. There you go. Secure plenty of time and the life advantage. And if Beezy's able to pick up 2, you force these players back in spawn. You might be able to make something happen. Number 3, Simp on the map. Looking for the spawners. Scrap there for the pickup, but Atlanta FaZe have cleared out their base as well. So again, no funny business going on. Make sure you pick up the lanes, cover everything, but LA Thieves now back in the driver's seat. They even have the man advantage. Well,
great fight out of Envoy once again as well. He fights forward. He buys time in that previous life. Now he's clearing up his spawn. Thieves You've got a minute 15 to defend here. Fighting forward. Mid-map covered. But watch out for that Draza flank. Wide open street. He's got 2 arrows now looking for him. Oh, they find it. Okay, big moment here. FaZe have the opportunity to get in. Scrap picks up Draz. That hurts a big one. Fight now on the zone.
That's great comms too. Scrap knowing to jump out the window and get that hunt on a player that's one shot. And because Scrap stays alive, he does damage, but it does not matter. That is a 3-man wipe, 2 players on the zone. Atlanta FaZe might be able to force this round 5.
This could be it. The round 5 is the comeback on. Beezy bangs out the door. The feed is all red. Ghosty's up next. Beautiful work on the kills, but the round is done. FaZe, decisive final attack. And a final round now in control.
And how about that hot-handed Beezy going on a tear towards the end, finishes on a 5 spree before he finally falls, and that is the right moment to do it, and it's always the sticks with the best plays, but you'll take that too, not too shabby.
That man you screen there, the last player there for FaZe, takes that initiative, pushes the spawners out. If the timing is good, you're looking at 2 to 3 kills nearly every life. We saw Shotzzy do it in the previous match. I know you were all paying attention, class. School is now in session and these teams are teaching. Here we go. Final round. FaZe get defense. Here we go.
And I mean, look, round 1, when he was on offense, he just hits down the right lane. He just mixes up lanes. And he's taking routes. How many kills can he turn 1 into? Well, just the 1. Selim has been a force to be reckoned with down low. Finally dealt with, trades all over the place, but he's having a little bit of pressure on this zone.
Quick mag, not enough luck with a hip fire there as Sim gets the better of Envoy. Hydra manages to get the better of the pair of them. And now Cell might have caught the stick, we'll see. Defensive hold though is now the A zone starting to dwindle. Second segment on this way out. Ghosty with a quick reposition. Good luck, have fun taking care of those players from upstairs. Anyone able to get there on the point quick enough and stop the capture? No. LA Thieves secure A. Over to B now they go with numbers.
So much time to work with to get this B zone, and Hydra trying to stay alive. How much can he slow these players down? Enough to get his boys to the zone.
Get that kill on the Sim. This looks very possible, but now great crossfire there from Atlanta FaZe. Interlocking fields of fire, pluck the Thieves from life and send them back to spawn.
And I say great news, at least for Thieves, that van has already exploded. So one less thing to worry about, but one more thing to worry about is Draza picking up 2 in the feed. Sim, he's going to be in your spawn. Sick gunfight win. Smooth moves and the tears have struck in the feed. Atlanta FaZe right now on defense. They are applying some serious pressure.
They know they really need that. Real estate here on Vault, super important. Selim caught out and about. He's got no cover there to play with. Draza caught sprinting as well. This is a huge opportunity for the Thieves to push forward. Sim with a 2. That helps.
That's huge.
Oh, to Abizi. He finds 1 in and out. No problem. Got to get rid of the trophy as well. His teammates are there for the cover. FaZe survive.
That is a big moment. Sim to bail out. The second 2 players falls. He slows the pace down, just picks a corner. And you see his responsibility in the middle of the map. And Abizi's was poolside, but extra players out that direction. Sim trying to make moves on different sections, but LA Thieves, that's 2 in the feed. They are pushed up on the map now.
Draws. If you get any more of this life, huge. Abizi now in position behind him at gold. Cell up close here with the aims. Not the weapon he wants in this situation, but he's going to have to make do. A lot of intel passed over. Thieves trying to clean up mid. There we go. Simp. Like a lion in game. Cleans up the lion side of the map. Now to catwalk.
At 96 down to a 7v5. LA Thieves have to be very delicate. You cannot afford too many deaths.
Awkward moves there. Lives are done for the Thieves. 20 seconds to go. Scrap's going to catch that one right on the dome. There's Abizi with the arms. It's Simp up close, and it's now all over to Hydra. And that is the comeback. 3 straight rounds from Atlanta FaZe in control.
And I'm sure it is not a title he necessarily cares about, but Simp for a long time has been the best control player in the world, and he pops off in the game 3. And you just get to see the level of intelligence that Simp brings to the table. Just those moments. Your teammates die, you can't push the place, you can't make a play, pick a corner, find a way to play for 2. Little things like that, he always delivers. An incredibly calculated player, but Atlanta FaZe battling there on Vault. Nice little 2-1 comeback they pulled off after suffering in round number 1, but started making plays all over the place. Celium, an absolute menace in the center of the map. Draza able to push out on some flanks as well. Abizi at one point just pops a 5 spree and wins you a round. Atlanta FaZe starting to take turns teeing off on LAT.
Yeah, man. And look, Rewind Hardpoint coming up next. We get ahead of ourselves a little bit here as we look across the highlights, but Rewind was where we really saw the kind of debut of the LA Thieves here in the league. Hydra's 41 kills. It's a good look on the map. FaZe as well, though, I can't count them out now. They've just managed to find that one win. Nameless called it. I don't exactly remember which basketball star this is a quote from, but sometimes you just have to see the ball go through the net. That's all you have to see, and then you're out of that slump. Is that enough for FaZe? As we know, these boys are all capable of it. That control just goes to show, man. What a fantastic year we are in for. I had my doubts about Vault and control in this game, but after seeing these matches, like, I don't care. It's so exciting.
Just such high-level Call of Duty. I think watching these two teams in this type of environment as well, I'm just worried about a lot of the other squads in the league of, like, man, steel start sharpens steel, and right now these two teams might just continue to get even better. Again, an absolute battle. I wish I could remember that quote. It's such a good quote. I know it's a 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
Kevin Love, maybe? I have no idea.
Maybe. I might be able to pick it up for us and send us a text, but I don't know. It's a great idea. I mean, it's the notion that when the whistle blows, you're about to, you're walking back, you just let one go. Just let one go. Get it in the net, and that's all you had to do. You had to see it then and there, and that was all it takes, folks. Ooh, okay. Rewind Hardpoint, though. Chance, first time we saw the Thieves, absolutely mixtape a team. Hydra, this is his playground. This is a map he loves to play. Obviously, long lines of sight. The other variable that is coming into play today is Envoy. His hand incredibly hot. Obviously, a very good thing for the Thieves. What are you looking for here on the map?
Well, as you said, Envoy as well, a player to look out for because he was destructive off the rip on this map. But I think the talk of the town is that this is Scrap's playground, and this is LA Thieves' map pick for the Hardpoint. So if the idea is that they're the best Hardpoint team in the game, you got to deliver on your own map picks. Right now, they have just, I mean, their average win is by like 160 points or something along those lines. So these guys have been utterly dominant. So we know we're going to get the goods out of LA Thieves, and we know they love Rewind if it's going to be their map pick. The question in my mind is can Atlanta FaZe rise to the occasion? Battled in the control, and as you said, they have seen that ball go through the net. You can wash away that skyline, put it behind you, but I just know if they crank up the heat on this Hardpoint, Atlanta FaZe might feel the burn. So cheesy, so corny. That's what I do.
That was good and corny. I rather enjoyed that. Good stuff. Thieves, a moment of contemplation before we get into this Hardpoint, put their skills to the test as the Hardpoint team of the league right now. FaZe, a thing or two to say about that. Man, what a way to start off the year. These two juggernauts going at it. We find out if this series goes the distance here on Rewind. A very, very strong showing on Vault. A nearly impeccable showing, actually, I think is one way of putting it. But can Envoy replicate that performance? Or does he even need to? Alongside Hydra and Scrap as the Slayers here for the team, we'll find out. FaZe, have we awoken the beast? This is the last chance for them to stay alive in the series and at least push that Vault, because as we've seen from Search and Destroy, relatively evenly matched. This is going to be good.
All that I know is I saw a poster on the wall that said never bring a knife to a gunfight, and I know the observers are rubbing their hands together and being like, we're waiting for our moment.
Here we go. Hydra in onto the point. Finds his first. As the rest of his team kills all dead for FaZe. Bad looks, that's all up for the LA Thieves, and that's the time, and now full awareness of spawns.
Yeah, not even a moment of hesitation for Envoy to snap in position, and Abizi has to take a long route to take him down. And you saw the stat, Atlanta FaZe in CDL history has only been a 100-point club, well, now 3 times. So that's the level of pressure that LA Thieves have in the game mode, but Envoy feeling that pressure now. He is being hunted down. Does get some nice help from Scrap, but ultimately Simp has flipped the spawns. Atlanta FaZe, well, they're in the driver's seat for the rotation, but they might be behind as well because those 2 players just spawned out.
Yeah, long journey now. If Draz can find a kill,
nice.
That certainly helps. Hey, Cell gets this as well. So left-hand side on the minimap, a little more dangerous. Do they account for Envoy? The answer right now is not yet. You know he's here now. Envoy finds his. Ghosty gets the kill as well. And now the dance is on. Sim gets it.
For how long, though, he is going to get hunted. Sim does give you an extra one, but Envoy eventually there for the trades. And keep in mind, this is Atlanta FaZe that put all that extra attention to going for this rotation. And it's 25 seconds in before they're able to stabilize, but they do, in fact, stabilize, able to get some of that time. LA Thieves working through the front.
Nice shots from Scrap there. Selling Drazo from the back line. The aims ringing. 3
Beautiful.
dead once again. Taking turns at wiping each other off the face of Rewind.
Oh, look at that spawn, though. They're not even going to go for it. They don't want to fight for the 15 seconds. LA Thieves, they're going to be playing for this rotation. And you can already see guys like number 2 on the minimap, Abizi, fighting Scrap potentially for these spawns. And Scrap is going to depths to make sure that they stay ahead of the game. But Scrap, well, he's going to have Draza and Abizi to deal with.
There's just Abizi now. They're a lot closer than he expected. Here comes the counter-attack from FaZe. Can they get an early break and manage to secure some time? The answer is possibly. How are the nades looking? Trophy in place, finally. Drazovic Scrap. Over by Trash. And Draza managed to walk over the win here. And what a turn, but no! Thieves come out on top.
This is how you know it's high-level Call of Duty, though, where, like, every single fight for rotation takes 20 seconds before things get stable and you really get into action. And Atlanta FaZe were the ones that fought so hard for the spawns, and it took them this long to really get firm control of the hill. Now the kills starting to flow their way, and they're set up long-term. Honestly, ridiculous IQ to shoot the card and make it explode to get the kills in those moments. Atlanta FaZe now barely have the lead.
This is as good as it gets. Yeah, barely the lead. Over to Beepers. FaZe are in first. The Thieves on the prowl, though. 2 through the front, 1 through the side door. Might be a 3-man front door situation. Might have to form a line, lads. I'm not sure how many folks we can fit in this place. And that is it. Cleaned up. You have bopped FaZe out.
And how bitterly painful when at the start of P3 they spent 20 seconds fighting for the spawns, and Thieves on the top of the hill just walked straight in. Granted, Atlanta FaZe, because those 2 players did such a smart thing, stay alive in the back, wait for your teammates to get back in the mix. They get that control of the hill again, but this is quite literally, I mean, this is the best hardpoint map already that we have seen this year. These 2 teams are getting after it.
Sim 2 in the feed, getting after it. Set kills with his own. Scrap now with the coverage, and he's got to go toe-to-toe with Selling behind a nice piece of cover. That's ideal. Draws as well. 50 seconds left on Beepers, and we're looking at the row already. Mid-map, folks. That's where we're going.
And the biggest breath either of these teams can take in this moment, trying to wrap around and go towards Gens. Couple trades rolling through over towards Zig. Seeing Draws on the minimap, trying to hunt down Hydra. Hydra hyper prepared, but does get traded out. It is Envoy in between an Atlanta FaZe sandwich. And he just delivers.
No way. That is sensational. Envoy again. The timing, the skill, it's all there, man. He's having one hell of a day. Hardpoint firmly in the hands of the Thieves now.
Look at that. You try to mess with the timing on that battle, and Hydra more patient than Sim. Sim forced to try to make a move, wants to do it with his team, but Thieves found a little bit of flow here on this Gens Hill. Envoy kicks him off, and look at the follow-up from the boys. Ghosty for 2 in the feed. Envoy, that is 5 in a row, and gets the stamp on the 4-man wipe. LA Thieves taking the lead.
Yeah, timing is just sensational. Look at the moves, man. He's still alive. He's still fighting for this one. His teammates picking up the kills he cannot. Unbelievable work out of the Thieves. Starting to pull away somewhat here. Oh, dear. Could be looking at Hellstorm soon for Envoy. P1, back to it we go.
Number 4 in the minimap, still looking for him. You're just so concerned about Envoy behind you, and Simp finally there to take him down. But LA Thieves, long-term, left side spawns. So Atlanta, a little bit more pressure on, and you want to get the P1 time if you can. Scrap and Hydra not going to give it to you.
Oh, my God.
And they're there to know the spawns as well. I mean, this is suffocating. This is a good run.
Every single time you think you're in a 1v1, no, you're in a 1v4. The entirety of the Thieves, it feels like there truly are 100 of them. Back over to P1, and we are soaking away. Halfway done now. Counter-attack from FaZe looks good. They've got the break, they've got the kills, but can they account for Hydra? Here he comes, straight into the feed, and the immediate dive, the Omni movement. Ladies and gentlemen, toe-to-toe with the Phenom. Pressure now on for Scrap, trying to stay alive and keep the spree going. Thieves in the hard point, shoulder to shoulder, thinking about P2, but also just so many players everywhere.
Well, the 5 spree is about to extend. There's number 6. Gets the help for number 7, but doesn't actually finish the kill, but who does? Envoy. Gets you the back spawns as well. Envoy is basically like the controller of the map for his team. Trying to set you up, but Atlanta FaZe, maybe there's their hot hand. Win 2 big gunfights to get Thieves out of the time. That does not last for too long.
Oh, look at this movement from Hydra. Trapping FaZe into the smallest of boxes, not letting them move. How did he win that first fight? The teammates are there to try to pick up the second, but Draz is holding onto the point as best he can. Reinforcements from FaZe now in. Nobody home. Good nades, though, across the board. An explosive hard point coming to a close in 20 seconds.
And Atlanta FaZe, I mean, they're fighting through the front right now. Scrap, very patient over towards the back God spot, but Atlanta FaZe have just been destruction on the inside lanes. And now you're looking for the final 15 seconds of Scrap. Atlanta FaZe have already rotated towards New, and they're still controlling you in the back spawn over towards P2. So a moment of life here for Atlanta, looking for the comeback. And Envoy, well, he's going to be looking for a route. 2 players effectively responsible for trying to find him, but he's just pierced the setup. He's just pierced the setup. He's already through. He is handling them and setting his team up. This man is a god.
He's doing everything, absolutely everything. Now feeds the next kills to his teammates. That is the LA Thieves. Just when you thought the comeback was on for FaZe, Envoy with the god play. Still good to go, though. FaZe not giving up just yet. Nice kills there from Self. Draz pushing forward as well. Couple in the feed. Thieves from spawn, desperately trying to get into the point. Couple of nades up. I don't see any trophies for Atlanta either, so this is going to get ugly fast.
Dude, this map is ridiculous. So much so that it's even killing the players and getting involved. Final 20 seconds. Atlanta FaZe looking to take it. And one player for LA Thieves have been forced to spawn out. So all these trades are going to be interesting. Look at the minimap and where do the dominoes end up falling? It's parallels and maybe a base race to get to this new time.
And Scrap just creeping forward, trying to catch out Simp. No problem. Ghosty's there for it as well. Beeper's now ready to rock. And the Thieves, they are behind the counter. Ready for action. Here we go. FaZe trying to attack in from the outside, but they've got so many members of the Thieves here. Hydra causing problems in the middle of the map, slowing down the reinforcements. Ghosty at the front door. Envoy on the back door. FaZe trying to peel them apart.
You need this to work, though. You are down by 30, and that is not the start.
Oh, it works if your name's Envoy. Backdoor now is going to be an issue. Not for Ghosty. Perfect comms. Celium finally gets the break through the front, and that's 30 seconds you'd give your life for.
That is an unbelievably difficult break as well. Celium and Draza go crazy to make that happen. And Abizi, 14 and 20, is the standout player in the lobby in terms of struggling, and it's because he's taking long-range gunfights against Scrap like that. Atlanta FaZe had a battle to try to get this Scrap time, and Celium will shut that door. That is a 5 spree when you need him the most.
An unbelievable moment and a turning point here potentially for FaZe. Let's go for a listen in on the break.
No, he's Dylan on time. Dylan on time. I'm playing this side, bro.
Heard that? Well, yo, RV, guys, RV.
One shot. I'm trying to challenge.
RV team, Dylan.
Got time, Dylan. One time. One shot, Paco. Their side. Right side, nice.
Alright, Dan's on time too. He's inside.
I'm taking mid. You're tower side.
Yeah. Stun it again.
Dude. Come on.
Heard it. I don't see Mark Court.
I just want that, bro. I just want any Chris. Time on me. I got 20. One shot.
Nice. 4-4. I got time.
18 court side.
18 side.
Yeah.
18 side.
18 side, bro. Let's get I have a trophy on now.
Scrap, you threw down.
Nice. One day new.
Should be spawning next, though.
Hey, I have left.
They're
all
look at glass.
I'm trying to
I
Thank you, PZ. Guys,
right.
Stage.
Stay.
Left side, time. Then one shot. One shot.
On time. Have some time.
Switch street.
On your street. Treat that. Nice. What's switching court? We're dead.
Breaks on breaks in what continues to be one of the most unbelievable hard points we've seen yet, Chance.
I mean, how about this battle? Atlanta FaZe get a 4-man wipe. They get control. Thieves take it right back, bouncing back and forth on P1. But look at the feed now. 2-2 split on either side. But look who has the spawns for New. Atlanta with that advantage. But the time, the game, Thieves can win it on P1.
Or not anymore. Just managing to stop it. But the problem is, you got to get real close with Scrap shooting like this. Dangerous moment right now. Time essential. Envoy sneaks in, grabs a moment here or there. Rotation to P2 done. FaZe now in position. Have they accounted for Hydra? They could not. The flank is now open. I've got no idea how he found that kill.
On the minimap, that makes no sense, but Selim, he's been a hero once. He's got to be a hero again. LA Thieves on the time, but that is the 4-man wipe. 243 to 210 in that moment. Thieves on the prowl.
A perfect swap of placement. Here we go. Once again, another pinch from Hydra. Through the front, we now go. Time ticking away for FaZe. Hydra's pinch. Will it work out? No, he's been spotted. Has he been dealt with? He's in.
What?
Just to get the kills.
Okay.
He doesn't get enough. His teammates lose the front, so we're looking at a lead change momentarily. My God, what a hard point.
Each have to contest for about 4 seconds, or you're gonna get them off the time, and Scrap with the nade gets them off the time. You're still gonna have to contest for at least 2 more to force the rotation. Atlanta FaZe can still win it here, and Selim wants it.
Oh boy, can he get it done? No, he can't get close enough. The game is going to keep going. No one's close. No nades. No nothing. Game 5. Atlanta FaZe. What a comeback.
Black Ops 6, baby. It's going to be a good year.
Market knows the deal as well. Oh boy. What a matchup this is. It was all smiles, all fun and games to start things off, and then life comes at you real fast. Game 5 between these two teams. To close out this opening weekend, you could not have written it better, COD Gods.
And I tell you, I don't know what the community sentiment is, but for me, I mean, you know, on a non-LAN match, one of the best hardpoints I've ever seen. Like the implications, it's only 10 CDL points technically, like whatever on that front, but like for just sheer litness, one of the best hard points I've ever seen.
It's a different kind of litness test. This litness off the charts right now. Look at that turn. Wow, man. Who's the best hardpoint team in the game? It's one of these two, especially after matchups like that. I mean, the last few moments of that game, the last turn, Hydra somehow winning that kill on the flank, allowing both teams to break each other in identical scenarios either side. Just preposterous. The damage, the kills, the assists, the non-traded, everyone bringing their A game just north of 12 minutes. One of the best rewind hardpoints we've seen, and we've only seen a few.
And the way things were shaping up for me, if Thieves had won it, would have given the MVP to Envoy because he was doing masterful things. But Selim just turned into God on some of those hills, defeating the allegations. He's one of the more heavily criticized players on one of the top teams. And was he answering questions on that rewind? I mean, a 5 spree to break into P4 and just goes crazy inside of beepers, picking up a 3-piece somehow, some way on P2 as well. So, I mean, Selim, I will bow down all criticism on the ice front, and Hardpoint, he had it in spades. Unbelievable performance.
We're going to a break. On the other side of the break, Game 5, FaZe taking on the Thieves. Two of the best teams you've ever seen do it. We'll see you after this. Always clap and applaud the homies while they defuse the bombs. That's what emotes are there for, boys and girls. And we'll see if we catch any emotes, highly doubt it. In this Game 5, Atlanta FaZe on the reverse sweep of all reverse sweeps against a team that was seemingly unbeatable. But yes, the gods bleed. And boy, do they bleed, man. These last two maps, Charles, have been absolutely spellbinding. FaZe, Thieves, Game 5. Let's go.
And I tell you, man, this is a matchup we are going to see many times this year, and confidence is everything in Call of Duty. The way this series started, and Thieves went up 2-0 in the control. If they close it out there, we saw the player cams. Atlanta FaZe looked like they were dead inside, and Scrap and Hydra just falling in love with each other in the cams before our eyes. We saw them go into the Game 5. No smiles on anywhere on these two teams. It is all about the business of Vault S&D. How well do you plant the bomb on A?
A bomb site. If you played ranked, you know what we're talking about. It is very, very close quarters indeed in there. Little bit of water just to add to the effect of a bit of splish splash. No one's taking baths in there though. They're all getting showered by nades right now. As our opening hit comes to a quiet close.
And they're just letting Envoy work. Letting him work, but he gets caught. First blood, of course. It's Tyler Abizi.
Yeah, he put in the work, but sadly, he takes a big old hit. Still moving in towards A though for the Thieves. Even a man down. You're hoping for a good trade scenario right now on the inside of the A-bomb site. Double nade over towards A. Gone. Beautiful shot. Simp. Does he know?
This might... No, an A plant. Okay.
And how's the 3v3? Planted for the door. Strauss trying to take the fight from the outside. Does not want to get in there with those jackals because they are hungry. Oh, the timing there from Scrap. Pops up. Gives his boys the advantage.
That is beautiful timing. Now for the 2v3. What can you do when Scrap is making a play like that?
Oh, he's
nothing.
Army.
3 in the round.
Army.
Yeah, and a thing of beauty as well. He's just sitting in the middle of the map, waiting for the players to cross, and as soon as the bomb goes down, just gives it a few seconds, ends up getting the perfect flank on Simp. And of course, once his teammates down low, we're calling out, hey, everybody's outer palms. Let's go and make that move. So great timing on a few, and then just easy cleanup kills after the fact. Couldn't ask for a better round.
Yeah, man, as soon as he identifies where Sim was, like, cool, this is where they're coming from. I'll just cut them in half. If they turn, I've at least got my boys the advantage. Round 2. FaZe on attack, expecting the A hit once again.
How about that?
Right back at you. Happened to Abizi in the last round. Hydra. Ripped to pieces by the double frag. A stun check from Envoy. Nobody home though, so now on the big wrap. Selim at the back. He has the hit point advantage, but he does have the man advantage. Draz managing to somehow get this one. Scrap takes the fight at the right time. 2v2.
Rare moment. Draza didn't know what to do, but still, you got the tears in the 2v2, and Abizi still has his life. They got intel on Scrap, but they haven't seen an Envoy. An Envoy in the back door, playing with his life, playing with his food. That's a world champ too. Dylan Envoy has had a monstrous series. A shining light on a team that is already so bright.
And that felt like a sort of a moment of miscommunication maybe between FaZe. Abizi's reaction, the player cam, the fact that his back was turned there for so long, an awkward moment as Envoy handles the terrors one after the other.
And that is, I mean, perfect Omni movement as well. Little slide right, get out of the way. Little slide left, get on the heady. I mean, a perfect movement in a perfect moment in the perfect situation. God, Envoy so good.
Oh, he's so good, man. What a series he's had so far. Can he close out strong? 4-0 from Scrap. Is that 2-1 there from Envoy? No frags this time over toward Catwalk. But Envoy gets the bomb down ASAP. Look at that stack from FaZe.
I wonder, at some point, we're going to see a round 1 because of the glitched out bomb. He plants in the water, it just goes to the other side, and it's like, it's tricky to find it when you hit the defuse. But right now, Atlanta FaZe are swarming around, waiting for their moment to make this break.
There's the shoulders, there's the back and forth shoulders. Someone's gonna have to win this fight. Ghosty starting proceedings on the other side of the map. Abe's gonna back up, worried about the flank. I love this. Can he get a kill though? No, he can't. Ghosty's there. Oh man, that might be the death knell. 20 seconds left for Selly, and it's gonna be 3-0. The Thieves. What a brilliant opener.
That ladder's gonna get you. You know, sometimes I worry that Ghosty's brain might be too big. I mean, he's just such an intelligent player, very consistent, human UAV in the comps. He's twisted when he plays. It has to be an advantage to blink one eye at a time. You can never catch him off guard. Always has his iron up.
A little bit back and forth now from the Thieves. Quick game plan adjustment here. Not that anything has to change, but what do you want to do this round to try to catch FaZe off guard? I'm just thinking now, like, every round has got to be that double frag grenade over towards Catwalk. You have to eliminate the player in that far side. So helpful in the approach towards A. Almost essential. Trophy's down on the outside of pool. And it sounds like something happened over there by Catwalk.
Either way, Celium just gets a nasty first blood, super long range, and that is the RC core of doom. That will stop you in your tracks, but you already got the first blood. Celium has been a menace in that category as well, and a bomb down.
It's the intel that there are 2 players down low now as well. So there we go, FaZe. Getting ready for the big fight. That's a nice win from Draz. 2 players left for the Thieves.
Not too much you can do in this situation. Ghosty in the thick of it. In between every single arrow, he does give you 1, but unfortunately he's gonna have to run away and try to heal. Well, they give you 2. 20 seconds left.
Wait, yeah, Simp and Abe down low. Here comes Scrap. Last man up. No time to get that defuse in the bomb that's planted in the middle of the ball. Such a weird bug, man. It's off-putting indeed, but FaZe on the board. 3-1.
Yeah, you know, they might have turned that into a 2 versus 2, but ultimately your 2 AR players trying to run into the tiny tears with Jackals down low. Not going to happen, but Scrap doing the thing, playing his life. He is on a 6 spree, so he's getting close to that cruise missile, and any plant defuse score he gets as well. Going to be a massive benefit to him. And a cruise missile and S&D on this map does open up a world of possibilities. It'll be a long time before we get there. Atlanta FaZe completely controlling the middle of the map, and Scrap, he's taking the space. He doesn't see anybody, doesn't hear nothing. He's making moves.
I got all the B. Celium has all of Scrap. Still making the way towards the A-bomb site, though. You just want a little bit of that. Only man in there, though, is Abeez. He's got to win a big fight now against Hydra. Here we go. Hydra only does 1 better. He nearly gets both of them. That's ridiculous.
And you had to get that trade. No matter what happened, you had to get that trade. 2v4. An impossible situation, seemingly against Atlanta, and if it wasn't before, it will be now. If there is a nerdy thing on the map to be done, Celium will be doing it. Looking through the windows, a cheeky spot by line to pick up the flank. Scrap a little too aggressive. All that space being given, but it was but a trap.
And that's such a nice round from FaZe from start to finish. You know, you make a great call there from Scrap to get out there and have a look towards the B Street. Celium, just playing the lion statue, has eyes on it, wins that gunfight, changes the shape of things. And Abeez, again, just a heroic victory in the inside of the bomb site. Got the numbers there to trade out regardless, but you put yourself in a very, very strong spot early on. Good job there. 3-2.
Standard stuff. Celium just responsible for the top side of the map. And Scrap going to be tickling each other from range. In an A plant again. Abeez just clearing some space, making sure nothing cheeky is going to happen, and Simp playing a nice angle as well. Might be able to catch a freebie.
This is a filthy angle. The Envoy has clearly seen before. Abeez just jumped out of the pool. That might be the wrong time to do so, mate. No, he gets 1. Traded out immediately. The battle's on the outside of the bomb site for now, but I do believe the Thieves know that. They've overtaken it. They're on the inside. You may as well jump on it, boys. Anyone going to check this? Cell gets his, technically, 1v1. Hydra, down and out. FaZe equalize.
That's the comeback. That is what you're looking for. I'm going to be honest. I don't know how Envoy does it. Like, he can't throw concussions, but by God, can he read you? But doesn't make a single bit of difference. Atlanta FaZe clutch up. Draza icy in his ones, and obviously has a massive advantage in that situation. But that is why he grinds to deliver in those moments. And a fight in this S&D. It was a round 11 in map 2. Maybe shaping up for a round 11 in map 5.
3-3 all square. Attacking round for the Thieves. I wonder if Ghosty, I mean not Ghosty, sorry, Envoy. I know he's wearing his headset, but maybe it's actually Cerebro, because he just seems to know, bro. Here we go. RC. What will he find in the middle of the map, aside from loads of FaZe players, but eagle eyes and even better shots from FaZe take care of that toy.
Well, that's a no intel RC card. You get absolutely nothing off of it, except that you haven't really taken space on the map. Scraps pushed up a little bit B Street, but he might be running into a blender again, or maybe he found the perfect timing to slip the net. Atlanta has no idea that he's here.
That's the one.
Actually, I say that Salim's watching his flank. They're so heads up.
He's spinning, man. Crack of the door. Cell moves. Guns at the ready for MC. Oh, but he's down. First blood for Scrap.
That's unbelievable. I don't even know how Cell knew he's there. This is a wild start in a 3v4 for Atlanta. Bomb not planted just yet. Ghosty getting in position. And this is 3 players underground right now. And, well, that'll pretty much decide it.
Oh, that's it. Good luck, Sim.
Scrap giving them that round, man. That first blood against Cell. Kick things off.
Seems to be the deciding factor of who wins out of this Scrap and Cellian battle. Basically get the round. 25 seconds. Enjoying Sim. Just taking a little tour of Vault here. Trying to pick up these errant kills. All of them welcome. Unlikely to get too many more. Nothing like keeping the gun hot, though. Woohoo! Nice effort.
I just don't understand Cellium. I don't know how Envoy knows where Simp is. I don't know how Cellium knows that he's going to get flanked in these moments. I don't have answers for you. The IQ, the COD IQ is off the charts, man.
It's the comms and it's the clearance of like, yeah, okay, we don't know where that last guy is. Check it. So what do you do? He just turns around, pre-aims the stairs. Unfortunately, I think he'd already taken damage at that point. That's why Cell died so fast. The crazy, crazy stuff either way. Truly the top tier of Call of Duty between these two teams. A slight advantage here for the Thieves. Can they run the momentum here in this defensive round?
Well, looking like a potential another standard one. BZ might have gotten spotted on this route. I don't know how big of a difference it actually makes, but he's got 3 players patrolling this area, and it doesn't make a difference because it's a BZ in a first blood battle. You know he wins.
And that's the bomb plant as well. Hydra upstairs. Scrap on the other side, a hole. Scrap's trying to make entry through the backside of the palace. And I wonder... FaZe are giving them nothing to work with.
That'll do it, man. Offense is just ridiculous on this map, and these two teams are calculated. And those were some of the fastest fist bumps I've seen from that, Miles.
Oh, yeah. The chem is there, and the fire is back in their bellies. They just had to get their asses kicked. And that first map, and the second map, admittedly, it was a great round 11 either way. Woo, boy, here we go. All tied up, 4-4 in this monstrous Game 5.
And it was, what, 9-2 on the first blood front, if I remember correctly, in favor of Atlanta FaZe for the map 2 that they lost. Right now, it's been a very balanced effort on the first blood front and has been fairly consistent. Whoever gets that first blood ends up winning the round. These two teams playing at their absolute best, and there's the first blood you're looking for. Driving skills not good enough. That just means Sims back in spawn, and Abizi falls as well. 4v2 with bomb down. How about an offensive round?
Oh, Ghosty's got himself such a sweet position here. Wait a minute. You've got to deal the death blow to Sim, though. Somehow gets it. Instant trades. That's a big one. Match point Thieves.
They got the advantage, but they're going to be going into a defensive round. Maybe trying to cook up some late idea, looking for a counter. Scrap, you see him. Motor mouth there in the comms. LA Thieves, they can taste this victory.
How sweet this one would be. Can't count out FaZe yet, though. What wicked dark magic does that team on the top side of your screen have left in them in this round 10? Here we go.
Well, this is what Thieves were cooking up, by the way. Doubling up underground, going from Vol to BZ. Is he ready for it? That stun, it's going to tell him there's two.
Frag's going to hit Envoy. That's going to deal damage. Oh, it actually doesn't. Either way, bomb plant, empty pockets. The Thieves running shoulder to shoulder. Here comes the hit. Oh, bad timing from Sim. They've overwhelmed the bomb site. They're inside now. You've got to do a lap. We might be sticking the defuse soon.
They just got on a world war.
Scraps on the defuse. It's nearly done. Envoy in the coverage. Ah, that's it. Can
Still going?
Done. No, Cell's here. Cell trying to stay alive. It's a 1v3. 1v2. Envoy puts them down, and the Thieves find victory. The super team continues to live up to the name. And hopefully, the first of many great battles between these two teams.
Unbelievable series. And Hydra, left on an island, just finds the route. In Atlanta FaZe, the second Hydra got that kill, they made the call, turn tail, and run. Get out of Dodge. We don't want to fight inside this site anymore. And taking down 2 S&D losses for Atlanta, a near monstrous comeback. What might end up just being the best hard point of the year, honestly. Like that.